now I have my linear regulator and capacitors, as well as my MOSFET. And what I'm going to do with my heatsink is my heatsink is going to end up attached to my MOSFET like this. And I'm probably going to need to get some thermal putty to attach that, but initially it's just going to be a little nut and bolt to hold that onto the MOSFET. Yeah, and so the only thing left to solder on here are the potentiometers here and here for my control, and then I have to solder on a couple of wires here for the power. I have to solder on a couple of wires here and here for the fan. I have to solder on a couple of wires here for the test loop. And then let's see here, and yeah, the wires for the test loop, we already have those together. I got to hit the heat shrink tubing with a blow dryer to get that to shrink up. So yeah, we're approaching near completion on this board. And once I have one other thing I got to do is I got to solder up my switch and a barrel jack. But that isn't as critical. But so yeah, we're coming up to a point where we're gonna pretty soon be able to hook this thing up, and fingers crossed it'll work the first time. Because if not, well, it's gonna be kind of hard to debug and move things around that are soldered to the board. But we'll just have to see how it goes.